I own a food tour company, Foods of New York. I just became a food lover probably when I was a kid. My grandmother was a huge cook. I spent a lot of time with her in the kitchen, watching, tasting, and helping her out. And then my father was a butcher. He had a butcher shop. So I was in food in a roundabout way from day one. So for me, it's not even about the money. It's about peace of mind and doing something you're passionate about and thinking it out. We give food tasting and culinary walking tours throughout different neighborhoods in Manhattan. You learn about the history, the culture, the architecture, the entertainment offerings, and while you're doing that, you visit mom and pop restaurants, specialty food shops, and eateries, and have a specialty item from that place, experiencing it as if you live there. And we have tours in 4 different neighborhoods, and we also give what is called the culinary dining experience. It's a sit-down event. We're doing a sushi and Japanese tapas experience. On Saturday nights, there's sake, there's beer. It's 9 courses of food. There's a whole nother set of food lovers out there that want to do something food-related, but they don't want to do the walking tour. So this is why we set that up, and there's more to come in the future.
Daikon radish is...
In 1999, the first year doing this full-time, I grossed about $60,000. And as time went on, business increased 12 to 14% a year, which was a good business. It was fun, but my life was so chaotic and I felt like it was out of control. I needed help. And I needed help in a lot of different ways because I'm running a business now. I'm giving tours 5-6 days a week. I have other tour guides working for me. The phones are still ringing off the hook. The emails are coming in like crazy. I'm running the whole operation out of my bedroom, 7 days a week, exactly like that, until I actually ran into Zerv. Before Zerv, we had 2 tours and 5 guides. Now we have 4 tours, a sit-down dining experience, and 16 tour guides. Before Zerv, our yearly revenue was $250,000. Now we have over 1.1 million. Zerv is priceless. It gives not just me, but everyone else that works in the office the time to evolve the business, to grow the business, finding out what the capabilities are, change the whole scope of the business. The inventory. There's ways of doing this very simply with the Zerv system from your home, from your office, from your smartphone. It's seamless. I can only take 16 people per tour. I need 1 tour guide per tour. When I know that tour has sold 12 tickets, I can already say to myself, okay, let's post another tour a half hour later. Let me book another tour guide, and let's get that tour going.
In southern Italy and...
Before the Zerv system, I feel like we were losing out anywhere between 30 to 40% of our business because nothing was locked in. If 16 people said they were going to show up, an average of 10 to 12 would show up. For example, if they wake up in the morning and they see that it's a cloudy day, you know what, let's not go. And the average person doesn't realize what goes into setting up a tour, so they wouldn't even call. And besides the tickets that are lost, we lose money because we have to buy food on a per person basis, and that's the beautiful thing about purchasing something rather than a reservation. What's keeping us ahead of the pack is the quality of the tour. If we read something that another customer wrote, the tour guide was on their cell phone while on the tour. The tour guide walked 50 paces ahead of us. The tour guide rushed us. We don't know that unless a customer actually writes that. And once we read that, quickly we will approach the tour guide and ask them about this and take action and figure out what to do to solve this problem. I look at Zerv as part of my team. It's a think tank. If you're the entrepreneur and you're on your own, you're thinking a lot on your own and you're missing a lot. You need somebody to run ideas past. Zerv works with so many different types of tours. They know that business better than I know that business. I know my business, they know my business, but they know other tour businesses. What do? I always say, has anyone else ever done it this way? So all the advice you get from Zerv, if you don't take advantage of what they offer, you're going to lose out. The reason why our business is as good as it is because we get to cover the details. And the small little details is what makes our business that much better than a business that doesn't use Serve.
individual flavors, the texture.
Being an entrepreneur, you have to be somewhat of a control freak. There comes a point, though, that you have to realize that you cannot do it all. You have to delegate certain aspects of the business to people that you feel can do it. Serve frees us up to concentrate on the quality of the business. And in the last 3 years, I have taken more vacation than in the past 8 years. Now I actually have a life, friends, family, girlfriend, a lot more free time than I've ever had, sometimes to do absolutely nothing. And when you work so hard for so many years, doing nothing is enjoyable. And I can actually think about other things than work, which is what life's all about.